the WBC World Heavyweight Championship. Frank Sanchez, I'm going to start with you. This is a big challenge. You were very impressive last time. What can we expect from Frank Sanchez on Saturday night against Agit Kabayel?
¿Qué esperamos ver de Frank Sanchez este próximo sábado?
Nada, van a ver al Frank de siempre. Vengo a ganar. Tuve muy buena preparación.
You will see also the same Frank. I come out of the good preparation for this fight.
Y nada, hacer el mismo trabajo que siempre he hecho. Voy a hacer, como quiera, voy a ser el campeón.
I'm going to do the same job that I've always been doing it, and I'm going to become a world champion.
Y agradecido con Turkey, con todo lo que tiene que ver con esto para
and I appreciate very much Mr. Turkish and the whole people from this event for being a participant on this fight.
Thank you, Frank Sanchez. Let's hear from his opponent, also unbeaten, almost an identical record, Agit Kabayel. Last time, you beat Makhmudov. They call him the Lion. You tamed the Lion. What about this guy? Very, very difficult fight. Tell us what you're thinking.
Yes, of course. First of all, Salam Alaikum, Saudi Arabia. Thank you for the great opportunity. Yes, the next opponent is Frank Sanchez. He is a good boxer. He has a good Cuban style. I'm ready for the challenge.
And how do you see it going on Saturday?
Yeah, we will see in the ring, you know. I hate prediction, I hate trash talk, you know, in this game. I'm humble. We will see on Saturday night.
Thank you, Agit. We know your fists do the talking. They certainly did so last time. Let's bring in promoter Eddie Hearn here. Now, Eddie, you've got two matchroom fighters on this show. Jai Opetaia sat next to you, Joe Cordina, both in world title action. Give us your thoughts heading into Saturday.
Well, good evening, Riyadh. Assalamu alaikum as well. And what a moment for boxing here this Saturday, the Undisputed Heavyweight World Championship. And as always, His Excellency has put on an incredible show. You know, the first press conference you did was impressive. Look at this one. I mean, the fight between Frank Sanchez and Agit Kabayel is a fight that only His Excellency could make. Two tremendous heavyweights. And the two guys to my right, in my opinion, the number one in their respective division. Joe Cordina, the best 130-pounder in the world today. The epic knockout over Agawa, unfairly stripped of his title, came back, beat Rakimov to strip him of his world championship as well. A great fight against Anthony Cacace as we warm up for the 5v5. Looking to get a big start for Matchroom with a 1-0 over Queensbury in that fight. And the guy to my right has been a revelation. Shout out as well, of course, to Mick Francis and Tasman Fighters. This guy, I think right now, one of the most exciting pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. Two great wins against two very good domestic British heavyweights, but now he's in with an elite guy who he shared a ring with. And if you haven't seen Opetaia against Briedis 1, make sure you watch it back, because it was brutal. And you're going to see another emphatic performance from the man to my right on Saturday as he establishes himself as one of the greatest fighters on the planet. So for us, the two best fighters in their respective division, ready to shine on an incredible stage in Riyadh. Thank you, everybody, for your involvement. Of course, thank you, His Excellency. We can't wait to be back here in 2 weeks for the 5v5. But what a night, what a moment in history on Saturday night here in Riyadh. And good luck to everybody involved.
Thank you very much, Eddie Hearn. Let's talk about this IBF and IBO World Super Featherweight Championship clash. We talked about Queensbury versus Matchroom coming up. This is a real taste of that. I'm going to bring in Hall of Fame boxing promoter Frank Warren here. You are the promoter of Anthony Cacace. He takes on Joe Cordina on Saturday. Give us your thoughts on what a little bit of extra spice with Queensbury versus Matchroom.
Well, there's a lot of spice. They're two undefeated fighters to start with, and one's the IBF. Sorry, one holds the IBF title, Joe Cordina, who's an exceptional British fighter, and we've got another British fighter who we look after in Anthony Cacace. And this has got good fight written all over it. It's a domestic fight, a good domestic fight as far as Britain's concerned, but it's a great international fight. And I think all the boxing fans here are going to be enthralled by what takes place between these two guys. They're two quality fighters, and the little cherry on top of the cake, it's Queensbury v Matchroom.
Thank you, Frank. So you're going to go 1-0 up early. Is that the plan?
That's the name of the game. We want to get the advantage to start with, because we got the big one on the 1st of June, 5v5. I mean, you've never seen so many good shows and good fights coming along so quickly, one after the other. This is a privilege to be here, to be involved in this.
Thank you very much. Let's speak to Anthony the Apache Cacace. Now, Anthony, you have waited and waited. There have been setbacks, there have been highs, there have been lows, but now you are just days away from challenging for the IBF World Super Featherweight title. How are you feeling?
Listen, I'm buzzing. What an opportunity on such a big card. I would like to say thank you very much to Simon Legg, Queensbury Promotions, Frank Warren taking over the show here recently. So, I mean, I'm just privileged to be on this show.
He's unbeaten, of course, Joe Cordina. What can you do differently to all of his other opponents?
Listen, I'm here for a fight. You know, I know all about Joe Cordina. I know his strengths, I know his weaknesses. I've waited 12 years as a pro for an opportunity like this, and it's finally arrived, and it's arrived on the biggest stage in world boxing for God knows how many years. So I'm very appreciative to be here, and I'm here to win.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Now, Joe Cordina, you've heard Anthony Cacace there talking about how long he's waited. This is the third defence of your world title. Hard fight for you, right?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, Frank Warren, Queensbury, and Gold Star, and most of all, Your Excellency. But yeah, this is a massive stage to showcase my talent on. It's a big fight. For years, I thought me and Anthony at one stage are going to cross paths, and we're here now. So I'm looking forward to a tough fight, and I'm looking forward to sharing the ring with him.
I've heard you say, Joe, that you do everything better than him. Do you stand by that?
Yeah, of course. I believe in my ability, and same way you believe in his ability. He believes he knows my weaknesses. I believe I know his, and vice versa with the strengths. So, yeah, it's going to be a good fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much, Joe Cordina. Thank you, Anthony Cacace. World title action on Saturday night. Let's move to the cruiserweights. We've got a thrilling rematch, and I agree with Eddie. If you haven't seen the first fight, go and watch it. Watch it back. Jai Opetaia and Mairis Briedis. Let's first speak to Kalle Sauerland. Kalle, of course, he's very much your man here, Mr. Briedis. State your case. How is he going to get his belt back?
Well, first of all, congratulations to everyone involved in putting on this very historic event. His Excellency, Dr. Akim, Queensbury, Matchroom, all the promoters involved. But just look at the first row down here. Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and 25 years ago, gentlemen, we run it back this weekend. That's a big round of applause, because they're sitting there. That's history. That's what they're making this weekend. But it's also the reason why a gladiator like Mairis Briedis, not one-time world champion, not two-time world champion, but three-time world champion, is on Saturday night going to absolutely state his case why he's the cruiserweight to beat. Jai Opetaia very much being hyped in the build-up to this, and totally get that. Watch the first fight back. The older man, he didn't win the first 6 rounds. He batted him pillar to post in the second 6 rounds. So the age argument goes out the window. We've got a fantastic cruiserweight battle Saturday night. Cruiserweight's a division that always throws up some amazing fights. I was lucky enough to promote the Usyk versus Briedis war. And, you know, obviously Usyk went on to unify the division at cruiserweight. But this division throws up some of the greatest battles in boxing, and Saturday night will be another one.
Thank you, Kalle. Let's bring in Mairis Briedis. This is a big moment for you. This is a rematch, 2 years in the making. You did so well in the last fight. Of course, you broke Jai Opetaia's jaw. How are you going to get the job done on Saturday? How are you going to get that belt back?
Assalamu alaikum, Riyadh. Hello, everyone. Hello, VIP guests, and all the best for everybody who comes here. First of all, I want to say thank you, Turkey Al Sheikh, for organizing this tournament. And yeah, I'm very happy to be here. And I think all the boxers who is in this boxing show need to say thank you, Saudi Arabia. And Mr. Holyfield is very smart when they fought with Mike Tyson, and when Mike Tyson bite his ear, then he make big business. And when we fight with Jai, and I fight and I crush his jaw, and
I don't have so good managers who can buy these many jaws. But okay.
Okay, thank you, Mairis. I just wonder if you see Jai Opetaia there, do you have a message for Jai Opetaia?
For Jai Opetaia, really, I have big respect because when we fought, I see real warrior in the ring, how he can fight with this big injury, and yeah, just big respect, and I hope in the ring win who is stronger, who is the best boxer. That's why good luck for both of us.
Thank you very much. Let's bring in Jai Opetaia. A respectful tone there from Mairis Briedis. He gave you a hard fight for your first fight. What's changed between then and now? What's going to happen on Saturday?
Man, I feel like a whole different version of myself now. You know, I've picked it up a few levels. You know, I'm 28 now, just rolling into my prime. I feel like I'm the next generation of greatness coming through. You know, I look around and I see greatness everywhere. And I'm honored to be in front of them. But it's my time now. I feel the next generation of greatness, and I told him that last fight.
I've heard you say, Jai, that you've probably gone from a boy to a man. So with that in mind, do you think you can hurt him and knock him out on Saturday?
I definitely feel a lot stronger, but the knockout punches come. We just got to fight smart, stick to our game plan, and do what we do best, and that's box.
Fantastic stuff. And he had quite a respectful message to you. Do you have one to Mairis Briedis?
I've got nothing disrespectful to say to Briedis. You know, I always say everywhere we go, we earn respect, we don't disrespect. So Saturday night, we earn the respect again.
Fantastic stuff. Thank you so much, Mairis. Thank you very much. Everyone at this top table, look at this. Some fantastic, thrilling fights on Saturday night. We will be back very, very shortly for Fury and Usyk.